So then the other side of this stuff, it comes up a lot in 3D that people want to transfer to another package, they want to transfer it to a viewer, they want to transfer it to a game engine, they want to do a billion different things that come up when collaborating across different software on different teams of people. And what you want to do is you want to go in and create these shadow rigs. So shadow rigs are not new, they're in the other version. But what's cool is the shadow rigs now, they're a fully parametric system. So if I go in and I make my tail again, it's not just some kind of rig that's being glued on. It's a full on and I got more of a head there. That's good enough. And I say, okay, now let's build a shadow rig. Character rig from biped guide. I'll go to the shadow rig page. Basically, this means make me a character that traces the other character. So I can make a skeleton, I can make a box hierarchy, I can have IK arms, transfer that to a game, or something else that requires just the IK in one area. And what that does, it goes in and builds absolute minimal hierarchy that's constrained into place. So it builds two rigs. Like we talked in the IK section about rig gluing. Well, that's one of the dark arts. This goes, that's funny. That's funny, that big head. He looks like an asparagus here. Okay, so it went in. But you can see, even though I did this tail back here, it also went in. The old shadow rig, there's only one type of shadow rig, whereas this has a whole ton. It's like a general shadow rig system. So off the bat, you're not seeing any breakpoints, right? When I go and subdivide the roll here, you see this geometry it's actually an operator that's spanning all these different things. Like if I go look at the head, I can take the head and I've got a head connector. I can change that from a person to a quadruped type head, or I can go in here and take one of these segments and I can say, hey, what's under this? So there's this kind of branching connection language here. I can split up that division, or I can go in here and change the angle on this by controlling the up and down parts. Now, so all these operators, these branching operators that allow you to make your different structures. See, I could go in here and change the width of all these by just taking their properties on this connector, the box connector. Most of them are box connectors, and I want it to open. So now I've got a multi-box connector. Then I can say, hey, make it wider at the top. Actually, I can't do it one by one. I got to do them in pairs. But I can make these ones, wider up here, and top depth I can make it wider. And then you can use some of those controls. Also, you can model them, but you can use some of those controls. See, it's neat. You can also set the angle in here, and then you just select them all. You freeze them, and then it's going to move. So what's nice is, and you can see the tail popping around there. And now you can see, once you got it set up this way, it'll break, right? It's just describes all the transforms of this system. So what's great is the way this is set on the on this language, this character SDK, is you can automatically, even if you go make something crazy, you can make a box rig for it. If I make a scorpion with 7 heads, I can still have a system that's going to go in and attach this tracing system. So if you look at in the schematic, it's kind of your classic hierarchy, classic simple hierarchy constrained to a complex hierarchy. And I've reviewed this before, but there are in the earlier videos. But there's a bunch of tools here like character. This is all in pose following. You go character, constrain out model boundaries, deactivate or remove. And then this thing is its own FK hierarchy. It's not locked onto this anymore. You can plot off the animation and export this to something else. You know what he looks like? He looks like that guy in Spirited Away. That big blob, the guy throwing everyone money, the death guy. That's funny. So you go character, activate, and you can activate and snap back on. And you can plot off of these and all that stuff.